Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Duececraft. So, you might have noticed I haven't been putting out any videos lately. That's because I've been doing a lot of live streaming. It's just a lot easier for me to live stream than it is to record a video. So, because I've been live streaming a lot, we've got a lot of new builds in the world to take a look at. Starting with right here. Not just new builds, but just overall changes. But new build. We have our Duececraft crafting table. So we've got the two for the Duece, the crafting table for the craft. So Duececraft. And if you take a look here, we got, well, these are funky. But on our crafting table, we don't have the hammer and saw side by side like this. We've actually got them split up. So we've got hammer, saw, then the pliers or shears or whatever the heck those are supposed to be. And on the opposite side, we got our hammer, saw, and pliers, shears, whatever the heck they are. So, yeah, that's a new build. Turned out really good, I think. Inside, this right here is our spawn block. So I might have to knock out that piece of glowstone right there so that we can get ender pearls through. And, you know, if my bed is obstructed or missing, I'll spawn here instead of who knows where. But the inside is just like the outside, only it isn't 3D on the inside. So that is one new build. Over there I've got a little redstone contraption that I'm working on, so I'm not going to get into that. Give me this. But you can see here our squid ink farm slash charge creeper farm has had a facelift. It is now bone block and quartz stairs and slabs, and I think it looks really good, especially from a distance. Let's get back here and see if I can fly. Yeah, hey, it worked. Let's land right here. There we go. Yeah, that looks really good, I think. A lot better than it did when it was just stone and stone brick. If you prefer the stone and stone brick, leave a comment. I might change it back. I'm not really sure, but I really like the way that came out. I spent a few hours just replacing all the blocks on that. Also, we've got some villagers over here that we didn't have before. I set up a little breeding center over there so we can have villagers repopulating that village. What else is new? Blinky disappeared. Our guardian for our ink farm disappeared, so I had to get another one. I thought, you know, instead of just getting one, I'm going to get two because we've had so many disappear. So we now have two guys over here, and I'm leaving them in the boat because I think what was happening is they were climbing up through the water stream and then bouncing out of the water and then just somehow mysteriously dying along the way. So yeah, I think with our boat, with our guardians in the boat, we won't have a problem with them disappearing anymore. Fingers crossed. It gets old transporting new ones over here all the time. It's about sundown, so I'm gonna sleep real quick and then we will continue the tour of the new stuff and get into the build for today. Continuing on with the new stuff or rebuilt stuff, you can see sheepy farm here. Our wool farm has had a little facelift also. I changed the design on it, made it a lot bigger. We got a lot more sheep in there now, and there's still room for a few more, I think. I don't know, grass really isn't growing that well. I keep chumping it up right away, but we'll see. It's basically the same basic, real easy, simple design. I just go in there and shear the sheep, and that's about it. I just redid everything, made it look better than it did. Did a lot of leveling on this ground too. This was probably 4 or 5 blocks higher. You couldn't see the library at one time through here. So I took out a lot of dirt, a lot of stone, and put everything back down. And I think if you look here, yeah, there's just one layer of grass and dirt, and then the rest is all stone. Where'd that dirt block go? Go back over there. So I did a lot of leveling, just trying to make this a little bit easier to run across because, whoa, mouse freaked out. Because of the area, there's tons of mobs, so we want to be able to run fast through here. This is a new design I'm working on for a sheep farm, an AFK sheep farm. Once I get it perfected, I will showcase it. Right now it's still in the working phase. Yeah, that's nothing. It just goes down to our rail line. Now over here, we've done some work. It's going to take a second to get into view, but this is something I did a while back, probably 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think about 2 weeks ago on a live stream. I built something ginormous. And once it gets into view here, ta-da! Got this massive pumpkin farm here. And it uses flying machines to pop the pumpkins, and then there's some mine carts underneath, some hopper mine carts that will go around and pick them all up and deposit them into these chests down here. Now, I haven't wired it up completely yet. That's something I'm going to be doing on a video, and I'm also going to be running it into our rail line, because down here is where our really old rail line goes all the way out to the desert village and all the way back to our base, our library. So what I'm going to do is make it to where these pumpkins will be transported straight into this little rail system and sent off into the desert village once we collect them. So for now, you can see I've got, I don't even remember how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, looks like 22 flying machines set up. And on these flying machines on the bottom, we've got pistons facing down. And whenever the flying machine moves forward one, boop, the pistons will push down. There's one on each side. So they're going to push down and pop the pumpkins, and that's how it works. So we'll get a little demonstration here. You can see them all pumping and popping. Now, because I have OBS open right now, we're getting a lot of ghost blocks, and it's kind of laggy, but you can see how it works there. So that is our pumpkin farm, and I've got tons of pumpkins from it already. I've done a bunch of trading already. This is going to be finished pretty soon in a video, and then I'm going to build something else right across there. So that is something else that's new. I should probably stay within chunk limit. Oh! That was scary. I should probably stay within chunk limit so these flying machines don't freeze. Just until they get back. Alright, we should be good. We should be close enough. By the time we get over here, yeah, they'll be fine. We'll still be within range, I think. So let's go up to our pyramid. And we'll take a look at some new stuff over here. Hopefully those flying machines didn't stick. First thing that's going to pop up is the skull sphinx. So I basically just copied my design of the skull at the ink farm, put it on the sphinx, and put it over here. I think it fits in really nice with our pyramid there, and I moved. There was a pyramid pretty close to right about there, and I moved it back. You can see it's back there in the distance. So yeah, this sphinx has a skull face, and that's all sandstone. And then of course he's got the whole sphinx body going on. So yeah, I just did that in a live stream, finished it up last night, and then we've got the portal here that leads to the gold farm. And the inside, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm still thinking. Now, so that's all the new stuff. Well, almost all the new stuff. If we go back over here, you remember I had this village set up here, and I had a breeder over there, a villager breeder, and it did not work For some reason, I could not get it to work. So, what I've done... Uh-oh. No steak. What I've done is I moved villager breeder into here. Oop. Hey, get in there, get in there, get in there. Good. So now we've got two of them. We got one here and one here, and then we've got our little fake village right there. And these guys breed, and I'm still working on this. I haven't finished this up, so that's part of what we're going to be doing today. So they get flushed. Oh my goodness, it's full. They get flushed into this little area here, which I still need to work on. Get an area for them to get flushed into, and then they'll get flushed down this way, and then once they're adults, they'll get pushed up a water stream right up into that hallway there, which will lead over here. We're going to have a rail system set up right about here, somewhere around here, with a dispenser to shoot out minecarts, pick one of these guys up, bring them over to our little area here, where we're going to decide if we want to keep them, if we don't, and then we'll be able to send them on that way or that way over into our little trading hall area here and here. So that is what we're going to be working on today, this part right here. Last time we worked on this, these guys were giving me problems because they were able to push themselves back up the hill and go out, and I figured out a way to stop that from happening. I forgot I need some blocks and I need some food, so let me get some blocks and food and I'll be right back. Alright, food and blocks acquired. Now, problem was that they were moving back and we needed to stop that, and I think if I do this or this or this, not that, but this, they should be able to come through here. This detector rail will flip this down and keep them in there. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So let's get that villager that just ran back. Let's get him back over there and take a look and see if that works. And if so, we're gonna do that on all of them. Mr. Farmer Guy, will you please go? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yes, okay. And let's see what happens here. Let's see if we get the Flippy Dippy. Yep, we got the Flippy Dippy, and it looks like he's locked in there now. Yeah, he's locked in there. That might just work. I guess I could put it also right there. Yeah, either way it'll work. So he is stuck. But this is a problem. We can trade with him, but I'd rather see his face. Maybe I should put bars there? I got an idea. Let me get something real quick. Hello. Man, that Sphinx looks good. So we're gonna use, I'll use dark oak. Yeah. So I believe iron bars have a problem stopping them. I believe they can still kind of get through the minecarts. But a fence post should stop them. So let's see if we... phone's ringing. So let's see if we can break this and place the fence post without him getting out. Come on. Come on, break, 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 break. So yes, that'll stop them, and that works. I think that's gonna work. We're still activating this rail, so the next one will go. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do on both sides. And get off of there. Yeep. Where am I going? So now that all of the holding cells are holding cells, yeah, I guess we could call them holding cells. All of the holding cells for the villagers are built, ready to go. We need to figure out this right here. This is where we are gonna have a setup to call villagers over there. Push a button, have a dispenser down there, grab one, bring them over here. We're gonna trade with them, see if we like their trades. If we do, we'll send them using a button either down this way or that way, depending on what kind of villager they are. And if we don't like them, we need a way to get rid of them. So yeah, we got a lot of redstone to have happen right in this little area. Okay. Meh. You're supposed to stay, buddy. Well, I think a total redesign is gonna have to happen. And I've already been working on this all day. I don't feel like continuing on it for now. I am going to leave it as is and probably go kill off all those villagers just to vent some frustration. So, what an epic fail. Spent hours on that design too. But the good news is fire and trapdoors work. That's the one thing we got accomplished. I am done with this episode for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.